All right, y'all, let's open up our cinnamon rolls. This is the best cinnamon roll hack ever, okay? I'm gonna show you how to make these canned, cheap cinnamon rolls like the kind you get at the bakery, okay? So let me just open these up here. I'm gonna open both of these up. This is so good. My family comes over and they think I bought these from a fancy bakery. Little do they know, I just buy the cheap ones at the store and I doctor them up. That's all you gotta do. All right, so we're just gonna plop all these in here right now. I'm gonna arrange them how they should be. And you know what, we gotta save this icing. This is real important. Oh, there it is, it's in a little bag. Oh, that's cute. Look at that little bag. All right, so what we're gonna do here is just layer these cinnamon rolls out like so, all right? So I have 2 cans here, and you see they kind of come apart a little bit, but that's totally fine. I'm just gonna put these all around like so. Oh, that little one wants to unroll. Oh, we just roll it right back together. We ain't gonna waste any of these. All right, so we're gonna take the rest of these too. And I think for this recipe, for my pan I have, we only need 1.5 cans about, but you know what, we gonna use it all. I'm gonna show you how we gonna use it all. We don't wanna waste anything. These are so good. They smell so good already. All right. There we go. And then we have one left. And you know what we're going to do? We're just going to take these little pieces. We're just going to pop some in the center holes here. We want to use all this goodness, okay? I'm telling you, these are going to be the best cinnamon rolls you ever had. I'm telling you. You ain't never going to go to the bakery and buy them again. You're just going to make them at home all by yourself. And what's in there? Oh, yeah. We're going to save this icing, all right? We have this icing we're going to save right here for later. All right, next step. You're going to get yourself some heavy whipping cream, all right? So what we gonna do here, we're just gonna pour this right on top of our cinnamon rolls. Just right on top, a nice layer. And I don't know if I told you yet, but you make sure that you grease your pan. And you know what? I use butter, not that spray stuff. I like real butter, especially for this recipe. All right, so we're just gonna make sure, you wanna make sure that the heavy whipping cream is about halfway up the biscuits, the cinnamon rolls. I call them biscuits, sorry, that's what we say in the South. All right, so that's good. That looks like a good amount. So our next step here, I'm just gonna move this over a little bit. I have a stick of melted butter, all right? So you wanna make sure it's melted. And then I have about 3/4 cup of brown sugar. We're just gonna put this into our butter. Then I also have some ground cinnamon. I know you think I'm crazy. These are already cinnamon rolls, but you know what? A little bit more cinnamon never hurt anybody, all right? And then my secret ingredient, I have this fancy salt here. We're just gonna take a little scoop of this and right in. I'm telling you, it makes it taste so much better. So now all we're gonna do here, we're gonna mix this up. We wanna make sure we have this brown sugar and this butter mixture. Remember, a little bit of salt, we have a little bit of cinnamon in here too. Get all those chunks out. Oops, I'm splashing this everywhere. All right, so this is looking perfect. This is looking so good. So now, all we're gonna do here, we're gonna bring this back in. We're gonna take our mixture. All right, we're gonna take our nice thick mixture here, and we just gonna drizzle this all on the top, like so. All right, so remember, we have our cinnamon rolls. I just bought the cheap ones because they're gonna taste so good. We have our cinnamon rolls, we have our heavy whipping cream, and then we have our brown sugar and butter mixture with a little bit of salt. I'm telling you, salt, you gotta add the salt. And you make sure you get all that goodness out. All right, so all we're gonna do here, we're gonna take a piece of foil and we're gonna wrap this up real tight, okay? We're gonna wrap this all the way around. We're gonna pop this in the oven at 350 for about 45 minutes, and you're gonna have the best cinnamon rolls you've ever had in your life. Here we go. So I already have some butter at the bottom of my baking dish, and all we're gonna do here, this is so great. We're just gonna unroll this dough, oops, like that. That's fine if it breaks apart. Put one here. We're gonna put the rest here, like this. Wait, is that the right way? I think it is. All right. So this is gonna be basically the crust. I'm about to show y'all the best dessert hack y'all ever gonna see, all right? So 2 cans of crescent dough, one goes right on the bottom. Next, we have a can of cherry pie filling, all right? And y'all can use whatever kind you like. Cherry's my favorite. but you can use whatever you'd like. All right, and make sure you get all that good stuff out. It's all this delicious goodness. I'm just gonna spread this out like so. Oh, this is looking so good already. And it's so easy, y'all. Y'all are gonna love this dessert, okay? So next, we're gonna take some cream cheese, and I just cut it up into these little squares, all right? And you can see here, this is almost a whole 8-ounce package, but a little bit less. So I just like to use whatever leftovers I have in my fridge before I open something new, but I think this is plenty. So we're just gonna spread these squares out like so, all around on top of our cherries. And you know what, this is also real good with strawberries, but I had the cherries at home, so that's what I'm gonna use today. All right, this is great. This is getting a little sticky here, but that's all right. You know what, it's gonna be worth it. Sticky hands are gonna be worth it. All right, y'all, so we have our cream cheese and our cherries. So next, we're gonna take a little bit of graham cracker crumbs, and we're just gonna sprinkle this right on top of our cherry and cream cheese mixture, okay? Y'all know what I'm making here? I'm making a dessert hack. So far we got cream cheese and graham cracker crumbs. Y'all have to know what I'm making. Y'all have to know. And then we also gonna put a little bit of powdered sugar just right on top of the graham crackers, okay? So this dessert hack here, let me get this out. Come on, sugar. We don't need a lot. Oh, there we go. That's a big chunk. Oh, yeah, we definitely don't need that much, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna pick this up. There we go. And just kind of sprinkle it around like that. Oh, this is looking beautiful. So beautiful. All right, I think that's plenty. So now, y'all, all we gonna do here is take our second can of crescent dough, and we're gonna open this up. We're gonna try and open it up. Man, sometimes these be giving me a hard time. Okay, here we go. I think I got it. All right, y'all. So this is my dessert hack of cheesecake. It's the simplest, most delicious, easy cheesecake y'all are ever gonna have. And all you need is a few ingredients. You don't gotta mix anything. You just make it all right in your pan, okay? And that's why I love this dish. All right, so now we have our last can of crescent dough here. And another secret, y'all, if y'all are cooking with this crescent dough, I always put it in the freezer for just a few minutes before I use it, just so it's not too soft. So then you can just roll this can right on top like so, all right? So we're gonna make sure this all fits in the pan. We're gonna crimp all the edges down, crimp them all together, push them down like so. Y'all, I am so excited about this. It's such a good cheesecake hack. Y'all are gonna love this. All right, so our last step here, all we're gonna do is a little egg wash right on top. So I have this egg I just beat up together, and we're just gonna brush some egg right on top of our crescent dough, all right, y'all? Just like this. This is gonna help it get nice and crispy and golden brown. You know how those fancy pastries look when you go to the bakery? This is what they do, y'all. That's all you gotta do. A little bit of egg right on top of your dough, and it's gonna have that nice, crispy crust. It's gonna look real pretty too. And y'all know we eat with our eyes just as much as we eat with our mouth. So we wanna make sure our food looks pretty and tastes good. Both are equally important, y'all. All right? So all we're gonna do is put this in the oven at 375 for about 15 minutes, and y'all gonna have an amazing cheesecake. All right, y'all, I'm just cutting my biscuits here in 4s. So we're gonna put them in this plastic bag. This is one of my favorite desserts to make. I'm just gonna make sure they all separated, all right? And I like using these biscuits, the flaky layers. They work best for this dessert. This is really one of my go-to recipes. All right, so once you have your biscuits all separated, we're gonna add a little bit of sugar. We got a half a cup of sugar right here. We're gonna pour this in the bag. And then we're also gonna add about a teaspoon of cinnamon. I just eyeball that, maybe a little bit more. I really like cinnamon. So we're gonna open up our second can of biscuits. So I have a family gathering, so I'm gonna use 2 cans, all right? So I'm gonna open this up, and we're gonna cut these in 4 as well. So we'll just get these out whatever way you can. All right. And we're just gonna cut these all in 4 pieces. However you gotta do it. Sometimes I use my kitchen scissors, which is real easy. All right. And you know what? You can even double this recipe if you need, but I'm just gonna use 2 cans. I think that's plenty for what I need. So now we're just gonna separate the rest of these, and we're gonna put them in our bag here with our sugar and our cinnamon, all right? This is very important. But I love making this dessert because it only has a few ingredients. It's super easy. And you know what? Everyone loves it because it just tastes so good. So we're going to peel these up. All right. Then what we're going to do here, we're going to close our bag. So close it here. And we're going to mix this up. All right. We're going to make sure all of our biscuit pieces get coated with this sugar and cinnamon, just like so. So whatever way you got to do this to make sure they all coated, that's what you do. I'll just do that. I just throw it around a few times. Shake, 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 shake. All right, and then once you see that these pieces are all nicely coated here with our cinnamon and sugar, we have our next step, all right? So we have our little bundt pan, but this is like a bundt silicone pan. And if y'all don't have one of these, I highly suggest it because nothing sticks. Nothing sticks. It's real easy to use. So we're just going to pour all of our biscuit pieces right on in this pan. All right, you know what? I'm just going to use my hand for the rest because I'm starting to make a mess over here. So we're just going to put all these pieces in our little bundt pan. And if there's any big pieces, you got to rip them apart. That's okay. You can do this now. Just like so. All right. Now, we're almost done here. This is so easy. So our next step here, I'm going to move this to the side. I have a little bit of melted butter, half cup of melted butter. To that, we are going to add 3/4 of a cup of packed brown sugar. All right, we're just going to pour that right in. Then, we're going to mix this up. And if your butter's melted, this will mix up real nice. Nice and easy. All right, beautiful. So now, we have my secret ingredient, all right? And this is going to sound a little weird to some of y'all, but I'm telling you, this makes this dessert so good and creamy. So this is some whipped ricotta. It's whole milk ricotta, okay? And this is great in desserts. It adds just a real nice, creamy texture. So I just eyeball it. I'll add about that much. We'll see. I'm just going to mix this up. So again, here I just have butter, half a cup of melted butter. I have brown sugar, 3/4 of a cup. And then I have some ricotta. I probably added about, I don't know, about 1/3 of a cup here. But again, that's totally up to you how much you like to add. All right, so now that this is nice and incorporated, all we're going to do here, we're going to take our little bundt pan and we're just going to pour this mixture all over our biscuits, all right? Just like so. Nice and even. Beautiful. Oh, I'm so excited. This dessert is so good. It's one of my favorites. My family loves it. All my friends love it. Little do they know, they think I make this from scratch. Huh, little do they know it's so easy to whip up. Just a few ingredients and some biscuits. And that's it. That's it. So now all we're going to do here, we're going to put this in the oven at 350 for about 35 minutes, all right? And then you're going to love this. It's going to be so good. All right, y'all. So I just have this pre-made sugar cookie dough in these little balls. I really like using this. And all I do here for this recipe, I just open it up and I'm just going to put it like that on the bottom of my baking dish. And then you just peel this off, all right? So these sugar cookies will rise a little bit while they're cooking, so I do like to separate them a little bit, like so. Oops, okay. And actually, I think this one package is going to be just good. I have another one open here just in case, but I'm thinking that this is good. Because on the directions it says they need to be 2 inches apart if you're just making the cookies, but we're just using them as the bottom layer for a delicious dessert that you are going to love. I'm telling you, it's a crowd favorite here at my house. Country Cindy loves this recipe. All right, so once you have your little dough balls nice and separated, we're going to take a can of strawberry pie filling, all right? This is going to be so good. So we're just going to dump this right on top of our sugar cookie balls. All right, and you want to make sure you get all that goodness out of the can, all that gel stuff. It's real good. It's real good. We'll get that all out. All right. Once you got all that, we're just going to spread this out nicely. It's perfect. Right on top of those cookie balls. Oh, this is so good. I'm so excited. This looks so pretty already. All right. So now what we're going to do, we have a few more layers here. And it's going to be just delicious. So I have here some graham cracker crumbs. we're just gonna do a little sprinkle right on top of these strawberries, all right? Just a little layer. Oh, this looks so good already. Y'all know what I'm making here? You have any idea where I'm going with this? Oh, that looks so good. All right. After those graham cracker crumbs, our next layer here, we have 1 stick of cream cheese, 8 ounces. I put it in the microwave so it got a little soft. And I'm going to take a 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. All right, we're just going to mix this right up. And you know what? If it's a little bit thick, you can add a little bit of whole milk. So I'm just going to put a little bit in here, but that was probably like 1 or 2 tablespoons. There we go. I'm just going to mix this up so it's nice and incorporated. Oh, perfect. Look at that. All right, we want to get all these chunks out. And you know what? If it's a little bit liquidy, that's all right. For this dessert, I'm going to pour a little bit more milk. There we go. So yeah, I'd say about 8 ounces of cream cheese, a 1/4 cup of powdered sugar, and then about 2 tablespoons of milk. Now the milk is optional because you could just glob it on, but if you want it to kind of pour a little bit nicer, I like adding the milk. And you just give it a nice little mix here. Even if it's a little bit chunky, that's totally fine. Now we're gonna take our beautiful cream cheese powdered sugar mixture, and we're just gonna nicely spread this around. I'm gonna move my pan over a little bit. All right. So we're just gonna put these globs all around our dessert. It's gonna spread out while it's baking, so don't have to be perfect. It's all going in the same place and it's gonna taste real good. We're gonna make that one a little bit bigger. We're gonna get all this goodness out. All right. And you know what? When in doubt, I just lay it right in the middle because it's gonna spread out from there anyways. I'm gonna get it all right. Perfect. And then you know what? You could spread it out a little bit. Oh yeah, that's looking real nice. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. I am so excited. You know what? This is one of my favorite desserts. You know what, y'all? All my desserts I make are my favorite. I just love cooking and I love showing y'all my favorite recipes. All right, last step here. We're gonna take a little bit more of these graham cracker crumbs and we're just gonna do another layer right on top, all right? Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so good. So again, we have our sugar cookie dough, we got our canned strawberry pie filling, graham cracker crumbs, and then our cream cheese mixed with our powdered sugar. So all we're gonna do here, we're gonna bake this at the directions on the sugar cookie box, because that's all that needs to cook. So we do it in about 17 minutes at 350, and I'm so excited to show you one of my favorite desserts. All right, I took this out of the oven a few minutes ago. So we're gonna take the foil off and see what our amazing cinnamon rolls look like. Look at that. All right, while it's still warm, we just got one more step. So remember, we have our little icing packets. We're just gonna cut the tip off. I'm actually gonna get the other one too. We're gonna do them both at the same time. I'm just gonna squeeze this out. Oh, that looks so good. All this icing, I'm gonna use it all. And it's still warm, so it's gonna melt right away. All right, we're gonna use the other one. All right. You know what? I am ready for a cinnamon roll. This is the best cinnamon roll hack. You're never gonna have to buy them at a bakery again. You just buy those cheap ones at the store. Follow this recipe. Time to dig in. Ooh, I don't know which one I should take. Maybe one right in the middle. Oh, they're so soft. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Wow. That is so beautiful. I'm just gonna put this on my plate. Remember, all we did, we took the cheap cinnamon roll from the can. We poured heavy whipping cream, some brown sugar, a little bit of cinnamon and butter. Oh, they're so soft. I'm gonna have a bite of this right now. This is so good. All right, y'all, here we have our amazing cheesecake hack. The quickest, easiest, most delicious cheesecake y'all are ever gonna have. So you know what? I'm hungry. It's time to cut into this baby. So remember, we just used 2 cans of crescent dough as the crust, one on the bottom, one on the top. And I greased the pan with butter to start, okay? Inside, we have canned cherries, we have cream cheese, some graham cracker crumbs, and a little bit of powdered sugar. Now remember, I didn't mix the ingredients, I just kind of poured them all in there, so it's really, really easy and it's delicious. And I'm telling y'all, your friends and family are gonna love this. It's something I always make. You see that cherry, that cream cheese? I make it for family gatherings, for the block party, for everything, because it's just so good. People always say they love my cheesecake. Little do they know, it's so fast and it's so easy. So I'm just gonna cut right on into this. Well, we got a little bit of this cream cheese. This is gonna be so good, y'all. I'm so excited to eat this. Here we go. Hot. Y'all, this is so good. All right, y'all, look at this. We cooked this for 40 minutes, all right? So this looks beautiful, but now we got to get it out of here. So we're going to take this plate here, and all I'm going to do, I'm going to flip this upside down. All right, y'all ready for this? I'm so excited. This is homemade monkey bread, and this is one of my friends and family's favorite desserts. All right, y'all, I'm so excited. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, we got all that delicious ooey gooey goodness. Look at that. You know what? I need to try this. This looks so good. I might have outdone myself here. You know, sometimes I make these recipes and they turn out okay, but this one looks real good. Oh my goodness. Look how perfectly these are cooked. This is going to be real hot. But I don't care. I need to take a bite. I need to take a bite right now. This is so good. All right, y'all, this is looking so good. Remember, we took our sugar cookies and we put those on the bottom. We put strawberry pie filling, our cream cheese mixture, and graham cracker crumbs. This looks so good. I am really excited to try this. Oh my goodness. Woo. I'm just so excited. I don't know why I put my knife down. See, I can't even think straight because I am so excited for this dessert, because I just have a feeling it's going to be like one of the best things ever. All right. No, we're just going to scoop some of this out right here. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh, it's going to fall. I got to put it right on my plate. Well, it looks prettier in this pan, but this is looking real good. I'm going to turn this around so you can see it better. But we have all of our layers. We have our cream cheese layer. We have our sugar cookie on the bottom. This smells so good. I wish I could send a smell through this phone, because I think you would love it. All right, I'm going to get a little bit of all of this. Cream cheese, the sugar cookie. I am so excited.